Okay, the theme this week is el invierno, the winter. Dino, are you ready to guess our word of the week?
Listo, ready.
Okay, put 30 seconds on the clock. Our word begins with the letter N, and it's something you see in the invierno.
Santa Claus.
That starts with the letter S.
Saint Nick.
Okay, that technically still starts with the letter S. This word starts with the letter N, and it's cold.
North Pole.
Wow, you must be really looking forward to Christmas.
What do you mean?
It's cold, it falls from the sky, and it begins with the letter N in Spanish.
Nieve.
Sí, nieve, snow.
Nieve, 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 nieve.
Hola, amigos.
Hola, está nevando. It's snowing.
Sí, hace frío y no está soleado. It's cold and it's definitely not sunny, but it is worth it to see all of this beautiful nieve.
Estoy de acuerdo. I agree.
Hey, we should build a snowman, an hombre de nieve.
Buena idea. Good idea. It's been a long time since I've built an hombre de nieve.
Let's try some of that magia, magic again. First, you pack the nieve into a ball, a snowball. That's called a bola de nieve. It's in the shape of a círculo.
Ah, círculo. Like this?
That's a triángulo.
You're right. How about this?
That's a perfect square, a cuadrado.
Cuadrado.
How about like this?
Oh, I see. Okay, well then I guess we'll need a second bola de nieve.
Nice, buen trabajo.
Gracias.
And we'll need another bola de nieve for the cabeza, the head.
I can do this.
Okay.
I'm getting this. Can I add the ojos, the eyes? I'll put it right above his boca, his mouth.
Muy bien, yeah. Perfecto. Ojos de carbón, coal eyes. Nice touch. Now let's move on to the bufanda, the scarf.
Ooh, me gusta. I like it. But we forgot his nariz de tomate, his tomato nose.
Not quite.
My mistake. How about this?
Closer? Try a zanahoria, a carrot.
Whoa, looks great. Should I add the botones de carbón?
Por supuesto, of course.
Nice. What about the brazos, the arms?
We add palos, sticks. Un brazo, dos brazos.
Whoa. Actually, he needs one more thing, and I think you know what it is.
I know it goes on his cabeza, his head. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking what you're thinking. No?
Try again.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about his allergies. That was insensitive of me. Let's try this.
Wow, buen trabajo.
Gracias.
You know, I was actually thinking of this sombrero, but
Oh.
I like yours way better.
All right.
Muy bien.
Gracias, Miss Leah. He looks great now.
Let's sing a song about him, and we'll talk about all the different things we dressed him up in.
All right. Vamos a cantar. Let's sing.
Hombre de nieve está feliz, con zanahoria por nariz. Tiene botones de carbón y anda cantando su canción. Ja, 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 lleva bufanda, oh, oh, oh. Lleva sombrero, tiene los ojos de carbón y anda cantando su canción.
Todavía está nevando. It's still snowing.
I'm getting cold, and I'm ready for some chocolate caliente.
Hot chocolate.
You should go grab yourself a warm mug, too. Tell your parents Miss Leah sent you.
Amigos pingüinos. How two little penguins became amigos, using select Spanish vocabulary. By Leah Andrews and Paul Calvarese. Read by Paul Calvarese. Once upon a time, there was a chico pingüino, a boy penguin, who lived in a colony of pingüinos. There were hundreds of them, and they all lived together in the cold. One day, the chico pingüino noticed that there was a pingüino he had never seen before. A chica pingüino, a girl penguin.
Oh.
She must have been new to the colony. And he noticed that she was standing by herself. The chico pingüino thought about what it must be like for her to feel all alone in a colony of so many pingüinos. So he decided that he would bring her a present to let her know that he would be her amigo, her friend. But what should he bring her? He thought for a moment, and then he knew exactly what to get her. A piedra, a pebble, a pingüino's favorite and most treasured gift. So the little chico pingüino decided to venture outside of the colony and into the cold. He used his belly to slide down the mountain of hielo, ice.
Yippee!
And then he wibble-wobbled all the way to where the land meets the sea. He was a little scared to leave the colony, but instead of turning back, he thought of his lonely amiga, held his breath, and jumped into the icy agua, the water.
Woohoo!
What an adventure for him! The little chico pingüino swam past the terrifying seaweed that tickles your toes. He moved swiftly around the hungry sharks. And when he swam back to the surface, he saw an isla, an island that he hadn't seen before. The coastline was covered in piedras.
Ah.
He waddled over to see if he could find the perfect one for his new amiga. The piedras were smooth from the wash of the mar, the sea, and they sparkled in the light of the sol, the sun. But the little chico pingüino wasn't satisfied, so he waddled on. After a bit, he stumbled upon a piedra that was grande, big. It was almost as grande as the chico pingüino. Surely this would make her feel special. The chico pingüino took a few wibbly-wobbly steps, but before he could get very far, boom! The piedra grande hit the arena, the sand. It was too heavy. Tears began to fill the chico pingüino's eyes. He knew this must not be the special piedra he'd believed it to be. The chico pingüino thought that maybe he could get her a piedra pequeña, a little pebble, one that was so teeny tiny that she could keep it in her pocket. The little chico pingüino searched and searched until he found the smallest piedra he could. He closed his little wing over it, but after a few steps, whoosh! It fell to the ground. It was so pequeña that it was impossible to find. The chico pingüino felt sad, and he stood there in the cold, wondering what to do next. Then he had an idea. Maybe if he found a piedra that he could cup his wing around, he could keep it safe for her. He began to search. Before too long, he found one that fit in his wing. One that was smooth from the wash of the mar and sparkled in the light of the sol. So, pleased with himself, the chico pingüino waddled back along the coastline, jumped right into the cold agua, and swam for home. When he returned, he saw the chica pingüino still standing alone. He waddled over to her and dropped the piedra into her wing. It fit perfectly there. The chica pingüino was so grateful, and she loved the piedra so much that she put it in her bow so that she could keep it close to her forever. And that's how the chico pingüino and the chica pingüino became amigos, friends.
Bufanda, mintones, botas y abrigos, sombrero de nieve, mi ropa de invierno. Bufanda, mintones, botas y abrigos, sombrero de nieve, mi ropa de invierno.
Hola everyone, Miss Leah here from Language U, and I'm with mi amigo Dino.
Hola, amigos!
Hola, hola Dino. Are you so excited? We are going to be reading a short holiday story all about gingerbread cookies. Yay! Dino, come on, let go. Okay. This story was written by Miss Leah and it is illustrated by Mary Kay Sweeney. It is called That's Not an Hombre de Jengibre, which means that's not a gingerbread man. Dino, come on, it's just for sure. Okay, let's just get the story started.
Hola, amigos! Soy Dino, and you're just in time. I decorated un hombre de jengibre, a gingerbread man. He's colorful and yummy. Come see! Ta-da!
Dino, that's not an hombre de jengibre. That's just his cuerpo, his body. He's missing his cabeza, his head.
He's supposed to have a cabeza? A head? Okay, don't worry. I will fix my hombre de jengibre. Ta-da!
That's not an hombre de jengibre. That's just his brazos, his arms.
Oh, his arms, you say? Never fear! I can make some artistic changes to that hombre de jengibre.
That's nice of you, Dino.
Ta-da!
Yikes! That's not an hombre de jengibre. Those are just his piernas, his legs.
Okay, I see what you mean. Let me try again.
Please do.
Ta-da!
Ah! That's not an hombre de jengibre. Now it's just his pies, his feet. Dino, do you have your hombre de jengibre with his cuerpo, his body?
No,
His cabeza, his head?
no,
His brazos, his arms?
no,
His piernas, his legs?
no,
His pies, his feet?
no!
Then what do you have?
Another cookie! Another cookie, another cookie!
Oh, okay, all right, cut. The story's over, Dino, let it go.
Ah!
Dino, I am glad you moved on to another gingerbread cookie because that was getting really scary.
I know! It was so yummy and I had to eat all of that one, so it made sense that I moved on to another cookie. So delicious!
Yes, that was delicious. What a delicious tale for all. Gracias, everyone. Thanks for watching. Adios and happy holidays. everyone! This is Miss Leah from Language University, and I'm here with another Spanish Through Fun video that introduces Spanish in new and lighthearted ways. And today's video is all about gingerbread houses and candy! Woohoo! So grab some chocolate caliente, some hot cocoa, and let's get started. I visited Hagley Museum in Wilmington, Delaware for some unique and beautiful holiday decorations and some holiday cheer. But the most magical part of my trip was the gingerbread houses made by la comunidad, the community. Gingerbread house in Spanish is called a casa de jengibre. Casa meaning house and jengibre meaning ginger. Can you say casa de jengibre like you're a gingerbread man? How would he say it?
Casa de jengibre.
Oh, that was good. There were many casas de jengibre that were decorated with all types of colorful dulces, sweets. Along with el pan de jengibre, the gingerbread, I found a lot of glaseado, icing. I saw plenty of glaseado blanco, white icing, but I also found glaseado in all different colors. And glaseado didn't just softly blanket the rooftops and windowsills. It was molded into the hierba, grass, árboles, trees, animales, animals, as well as the gente, people, and árboles de Navidad, the Christmas trees too. It was sweet to see little hombres de jengibre, gingerbread men, alongside of their casas de jengibre. Hombre means man, but an hombre de jengibre can also be a mujer de jengibre, gingerbread woman, or chicos de jengibre, gingerbread children. Or maybe even patitos de jengibre, little gingerbread duckies. I loved finding all of the decadent details made out of the dulces. I saw regaliz rojo, red licorice, used as a fire hose and some Christmas tree ribbon. I also discovered dulces shaped like groceries that stocked the gingerbread shelves. I spied bricks made out of caramelo, taffy, and walls made out of pepitas de chocolate, chocolate chips, and fields of bastones de caramelo, candy canes that towered over their casas. But what I love the most about these casas de jengibre was knowing that families had come together to create different, delicious worlds for us all to see and enjoy. Felices fiestas from all of us at Language University and Hagley Museum. Happy holidays! Okay, the theme today is El Ártico, the Arctic. Dino, are you ready for our Spanish word of the week?
Por supuesto, of course.
Okay, put 30 seconds on the clock, and our word begins with the letter O, and it's something you find in the Arctic.
Oreos. Okra.
What?
Osteoporosis.
Okay, you're just guessing words that begin with the letter O. This is something that lives in the Arctic, and it's actually two words.
Oso polar.
Sí, oso polar, polar bear.
Oso polar. Oso polar. Oso polar.
Oso polar. Hola everyone, Miss Leah here, and I'm with my sister, Miss Tori.
Hola, hola.
And we're gonna be teaching you our oso polar dance. So get out your claws and your paws, cause it's gonna be crazy! Ah! Everybody loosey-goosey, we ready for this? All right, turn yourself into an oso polar. Do you have your long claws and your long teeth? Feel the oso polar! Ah! Our first dance move is es invierno. It's winter time, so we are going to make it snow. Está nevando, it's snowing. Ooh, that is nice. So we have invierno, the winter. Now our oso polar is going to react. we become super cold. Hace frío, it's cold. Fall to the ground. Oh no, hace frío, it's so cold. And now we're going to become an oso polar. Give us your spookiest face. Y el oso polar. Muy bien. Now we're going to go running on the hielo, the ice. Corre mucho sobre hielo until the sun is coming out, until it's warmer. Hasta que haga calor. All right, so let's put it all together. And we're going to do the song. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, amigos. Hit it, Mr. Pablo.
Es invierno, hace frío y el oso polar corre mucho sobre hielo hasta que haga calor. Es invierno, hace frío y el oso polar corre mucho sobre hielo hasta que haga calor. Es invierno, hace frío y el oso polar corre mucho sobre hielo hasta que haga calor.
Thank you so much for joining us. Adios, amigos. Adios. Okay, amigos, we are going to get started with our hello song. So grab those instrumentos, those instruments or juguetes, toys, make them dance all silly. We're going to get started. So to say hello in Spanish, we say hola, hola, hola. To say good morning in Spanish, we say buenos dias, buenos dias. In our song, we ask, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And then we answer that with estoy bien, gracias. Now you know how to introduce yourself and you know all the words to our Buenos Dias song. So let's get started. Everybody grab those instrumentos. It's time for the Buenos Dias song.
1, 2, 3.
Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias.
Cha, cha, cha.
Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias.
All right, today we have an activity that is accompanying our lesson. So if you have not already, can you go to Language University? We're going to put the link in the chat area, and we are going to do an activity based off of our Oso Polar. Now, that's just a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about. So you have the time if you need to, if you want to do it along with us, or you can rewatch this video at any time. So you can do this activity tonight, tomorrow, in your sleep, during the weekend, at a friend's house, anything you want. All right, we're starting. So today we're not hanging out in the aula, the classroom. We're going to be talking about the tiempo, the weather, and the estaciones, the seasons. So right now, if we take a look outside, we're going to still be in el otoño. The otoño is the fall. Now we don't have many hojas, leaves left. We're getting a lot closer to another season. But what's the weather like when we're in otoño? ¿Hace buen tiempo? Is it nice weather? Sí. Is there lluvia, rain? Sí. Is there nieve, snow? Maybe, depending on where you are, but a lot of us see a lot of viento. Viento is the wind. That's what takes all of our hojas off the árboles, the trees. But we're not talking about the otoño. We've already done that. We're moving on to a different estación. Now, to change the season, you're going to ask, what season is it? And we're going to use our magia, our magic. So to say what season is it in Spanish, we say, ¿Qué estación es? ¿Qué estación es? So we're going to use that magia and we're going to say ¿Qué estación es? 2 veces, 2 times. Are you ready? ¿Qué estación es? ¿Qué estación es? What? Holy guacamole. Hace frío. It is so cold. I see the nieve, all of the snow, and the hielo, the ice. Oh my gosh, Miss Leah could slip at any moment. That would be so embarrassing. No, Miss Leah is not going to slip because I'm talking to my amigos. So we are in el invierno, the winter time. So when we ask ¿Qué estación es? What season is it? We say es el invierno. It's the winter time. So no more hojas, no more leaves. We have a lot more hielo, a lot more ice too. So who likes the invierno? Who says me gusta, I like it. Miss Leah says, no me gusta. But there is someone here that likes the invierno. And I think it's not the pavo. It is not the pavo. The pavo does not say me gusta to the invierno. Okay, I think he's a little bit more blanco, a little more white. And I think it's oveja. Woohoo! Oh yeah, loving the invierno. Wait a second. No way. He is not digging the invierno. He's trying to keep himself warm with all of that wool. Who likes the invierno? Which animal? Oh my gosh. It's oso polar. Sí, oso polar loves the invierno. He says, me encanta. I love it. Oso polar has lots of fur to help him stay warm when there's lots of nieve and when there's lots of hielo. And it's his favorite season because he gets to slide around on the hielo and he gets to play in the nieve. Who doesn't like all of those things? So what we're going to do is we're going to do an activity where we get to see what oso polar does in each of our seasons. So we're going to take out the actividad, and I want you to find the area that says invierno, begins with the letter I. Do you see oso polar? Woohoo! Oso polar is ready for a fiesta de invierno. He's ready for a winter party, but looks like nothing's happening yet. So it's our job to make some scenery for him. What kinds of things do we see in the invierno, the winter? Are you going to draw nieve, snow? Are you going to give him some chocolate caliente? Are you going to give him some hot chocolate? Miss Leah is. Yep, we're going to do the activity. Miss Leah is going to share her screen so that you can see what's going on. And let's see if Miss Leah can do this properly. You never know. Okay. All right. So I have already decorated my oso polar for the invierno. I added lots of hielo ice. I gave him chocolate caliente, a hot chocolate. I gave him a sombrero de nieve. I gave him a winter hat. But if you think he wants to wear something else, you get to dress him. So take this time to make oso polar really excited about the invierno, the winter time. We're going to take a minute and then we're going to switch over to the next estación, okay? And you can also do this actividad after Miss Leah is done, okay? All right, so we're going to move on to the next estación. All right, amigos, what happens after the invierno, the winter time? We come into la primavera. La primavera. The primavera is the springtime. ¿Qué estación es? ¿Qué estación es? It's the springtime. So what is oso polar doing? Uh-oh. He doesn't have all of the hielo ice. It's starting to melt. And oh my gosh, you guys, he's going to have to do far more jumping. So our oso polar is going to be swimming more, and he's going to be walking around the nieve, the snow. So now take some time for your actividad and decide what you want oso polar to do in the springtime. Is he going to be smelling flowers? Is he going to be swimming in the agua since the hielo is melting? It is your call. Maybe he's wearing some really cool traje de baño. Maybe he's wearing a really cool bathing suit. I don't know. It's up to you. Okay. And you can share these pictures with Miss Leah on our Facebook wall too. I would love to see what you come up with. Okay. So you can take some time for that, but we're going to move on to the next estación. And we are going to see something happen to all of this agua. In the verano, the summertime. Ah! Oh my gosh, oso polar! Lo siento, I'm so sorry. There's only agua. He has to do a lot of swimming. Vamos a nadar. Let's swim. Bloop, 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 bloop. So what is going to happen to your oso polar when it's verano, when it's summertime? Are you going to have him throw a pool party? Is he going to go on a roller coaster? Is he going to hang out at the beach and wear his gafas de sol? Is he going to wear sunglasses? Choice is yours, amigos. Okay? All right. And the last season, after we're all finished with the verano, we are going to go back to the otoño, the fall, and oso polar is digging the otoño because it's getting close to his favorite season, the invierno. So what is oso polar going to do in the otoño? Is he going to go on a hayride? Is he going to dress up for Halloween? Oh my gosh, amigos. Is he going to be Superman for Halloween? That would be really fun. Okay, and then after the otoño, guess where we're back to? Yeah, the invierno. We're back to the winter time, and he is going to be hanging out on all of the hielo. Woohoo! All right, so to finish up with today's lesson, you can keep working on this actividad after this, but we're going to do a song, and then we're going to say adios, okay? So we're going to do our oso polar song, where he likes to swim around and slide on all the hielo, the ice, okay? So Miss Leah is going to play the oso polar song, and there's some dance moves that goes with this. So you can do the dance moves with Miss Leah. Follow along with Miss Leah, okay? This is about an oso polar.
A polar
Can you
bear.
make yourself an
In
oso
the
polar?
invierno.
The winter.
Okay.
Hey, how does oso polar get around?
Oh, I know. He runs around on the ice.
Corre mucho sobre
Can
hielo.
you do that?
Until it gets warmer.
Hasta que haga calor.
In verano.
The
The
summertime. Here we go.
Es invierno, hace frío y el oso polar corre mucho sobre hielo hasta que haga calor.
One more time, amigos. Here we go.
Es invierno, hace frío y el oso polar corre mucho sobre hielo hasta que haga calor.
Muy bien, osos polares. Muy bien. Okay, we are going to finish today with our adios song. So grab those instrumentos, grab your juguetes, your toys. It's time to say adios. And you can subscribe for our monthly Spanish Through Fun package so you can get our crafts and activities in the mail every month. It's like a present every month. Or if you want to do Zoom classes with Miss Leah, you can sign up for those as well. And we're going to do our adios song, okay? All right, it's time to say hasta luego. See you later.
Uno, dos, tres. Hasta luego, chicos. Adiós, amigos. Gracias por todo. Hasta luego, chicos. Hasta luego, chicos. Adiós, amigos. Gracias.